according to a University of Southern California study written by teacher Alison Engel, a university research teacher in France. Published in Learning and Individual Differences, found that students who listened to a 1 hour lecture where classical music was played in the background scored significantly higher in a quiz on the lecture compared to a similar group that did not listen to classical music in the background. Good afternoon. I'm Nick Paleophilos, and today I will explain why listening to classical music and instrumental music while studying helps improve memory, test scores, and focus. My music history teacher here at Iona College, Patricia Smith, first introduced me to this idea. She recommended listening to Mozart in the background while I studied, and she said that this helps improve grades and focus and memory. Surprisingly, I gave it a chance, and I found myself to be more focused, and indeed, I scored an A on the test. As students, we should take the opportunity to improve our grades, even if we don't like classical music, as most of us in our generation don't, and strive to be the best and do anything to help achieve that. Even if most of us don't like classical music, we should all give it a chance, because the goal is the A. Today, I will tell you not only why classical music helps you study, but the positive effects of doing this outside of only academics, such as better memory, better sleep, and better performance overall. The visual aid here is a chart that shows test scores in math, reading, science, and social studies of students who took tests, one who studied with music, which is the darker black line, and the student group that studied without music, which is the lighter gray line. On average, in every single class, the students who studied with music scored an average of 5% higher than the students who studied with non-music. And this shows that classical music really improves test scores. Listening to music not only can help you study, it can also help you reduce stress, depression, and give you a general sense of well-being. Music always puts me in a good mood, and especially classical music is very relaxing, and I find it to be putting me into the mood to study. Listening to music prior to studying increases memory and attention by increasing stimulation and positive moods, according to a 2010 study from the School of Psychology at the University of Wales Institute, Cardiff. The positive effects on studying that could come from music may be attributed to mood boost. Say classical music puts me in a relaxing mood, so it's easier for me to start studying. 20 minutes of live harp music by a certified harp therapy practitioner can reduce pain and anxiety, elevate mood, put you in a better mood, and create a sense of well-being and spark pleasant memories from the past. And this is how classical music increases your short-term memories, because this type of music sparks pleasant memories from the past and allows your brain to open up to more memories right now when you're studying and allow to absorb more information. Being in a better mood can increase your focus and reduce stress, causing productive studying. If you're in a better mood, it's probably easier for you to start being more productive in getting out of bed and stop procrastinating, as we all do. An experiment called the Mozart effect was conducted, and that linked classical music to memory improvement. This original study was conducted in 1993 at the University of California, Irvine. Researchers had college students listen to 10 minutes of either Mozart's Symphony for two pianos, D major, a relaxation tape, or no music at all. Those who listened to the Mozart tape performed better on scores and tests compared to the other students that listened to the relaxation tape or who didn't listen to music at all. Listening to music is a complex brain function that utilizes multiple areas of the brain involving learning, emotions, and memory. And listening to classical music in the background allows you to open up your brain and activate these senses in your brain to information gathered by studying and through studying. This is how it helps focus, and then the next day when you're taking the tests is how you remember more of the night before from studying. As we all know, many of us students procrastinate as much as possible, especially me, and can't focus when studying. So playing classical music actually helped me personally to improve my focus, memory, and grades. And now I do it regularly. Dr. Nick Perham, a lecturer in the School of Health Sciences at the University of Wales Institute, Cardiff, conducted a study that shows music negatively affects short-term memory. Although this may be true, this did not include classical or instrumental music. The music included pop, rap, and modern genres that include lyrics and words. And these genres with words and lyrics have been proven to negatively affect memory. But studies such as the Mozart effect conclude that classical music improves memory and performance. The study also had participants listen to different types of music back to back to back, so the result of the experiment could be misleading as well, because different types of music open up the brain to different stimulants and different parts. In conclusion, I explained that listening to classical music while studying is indeed helpful. It helps improve memory, focus, and grades, and allows for you to get better sleep. As the chart showed, and as the Mozart effect study showed, classical music actually helps you perform better in class. Coming from personal experience, I recommend trying this out. Even though I don't like classical music or instrumental music at all, that's not what I listen to regularly, it actually helps me relax, and I feel more motivated, and I feel more focused. And my grades have been improving since I started using this method, thanks to Dr. Smith. The call to action here is very simple. All you have to do is put on classical music on a low volume in the background and study or do homework. Try it out and see how it helps. It's not hard to do that. Even if you don't like classical music, I understand. It may not be your type. It may aggravate you, but just put on a low volume so it won't be your main focus, and have the main focus be your work, but still be able to listen to it. As college students, we need to take advantage of anything that can help us improve our grades, and I think this is a good way to use it. Thank you. I'm Nick Paliopoulos.